The time now, it's 12 noon on this Friday afternoon, January 10th, 2014. Time now for the Weather Producer PJ Wiggins. The Noontime Report, Friday afternoon, January 10th, 2014. Good afternoon, everybody. Current conditions at 12 noon, temperature 33 degrees, with a humidity of 75%. Wind speed is calm, barometer 3.43 inches, 2.26 degrees, visibility about 6 miles. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope. Shows line of snow showers in southwestern portions of Massachusetts, stretching out into Connecticut, and west, northern, and southern portions of Rhode Island. A batch of snow showers in central Bristol County, north of Fall River, New Bedford, and around Berkeley, and stretching out into north of New Bedford. Here, batch of snow, rain, and sleet showers off the eastern coast of Cape Cod. Batches of snow showers in southern portions of Maine, down from New Hampshire, down into Vermont, and stretching out the northeastern portions of New York State. Here, and down to southern portions of Quebec. Here, batches of snow showers off the eastern portions of Nova Scotia, line of snow showers in west central portions of Prince Edward Island. Here, batches of snow showers in northeastern portions of Ontario State, Ontario Province. Batches of snow showers in southwestern portions of New York and north central portions of Pennsylvania. And a line of rain showers in southern New Jersey, down for Delaware, down for Maryland, down for Virginia, stretching down for the Carolinas, down for Georgia, and stretching off the eastern coast of Florida. And another batch of rain showers from central and northern Texas, stretching out eastern Oklahoma, down for Arkansas, down for southern and eastern portions of Missouri, down for western portions of Illinois, with a few sleet pelts mixing in that. Rain showers in eastern portions of Illinois. Yeah. A lot of rain showers in western portions of Kansas.
Showers are going to be moving eastward, but the solid areas
and stretching out the southwestern portions of Nebraska. Batches of snow and sleet and rain showers from central Iowa, stretching out of Nebraska, down for northeastern portions of Colorado, on the line of snow showers in Interstate 25 corridor from Fort Collins down to Denver, down to Colorado Springs, and Pueblo, Colorado. Batches of snow showers in western portions of Colorado. Batches of snow showers in west central portions of Minnesota, down for northwestern portions of Minnesota, down for southern portions of Manitoba, and southeastern portions of Saskatchewan. Here, batches of snow showers in northwestern Utah, down for Idaho, down for western portions of Wyoming, stretching down for western portions of Montana, down for west central portions of Idaho, down for northeastern portions of Oregon. Lot of rain showers in southwestern portions of Oregon, down for north central portions of California. Batches of rain showers in Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia, close on a batch of snow and sleet pelts in the mountains of western Washington, western Oregon. Lot of snow showers in eastern portions of British Columbia and for central portions of Alberta. Now the northwestern portions of Alberta. Here, Vermilion, Canada. Good evening, 16 degrees with hazy skies. Good afternoon. And Cobden, Minnesota. Good afternoon, 23 degrees now. 25 degrees with hazy skies. Okay, let's take a look at a satellite loop, and it shows.
And right now, Target is revealing that the personal information of up to 70 million people may...
A line of clouds covering central Mexico and stretches from eastern Texas and Oklahoma and down for the eastern plains, covering much of the entire eastern portion of the United States and stretching on most all the eastern portions of Canada from Manitoba. Stretching down in Ontario, down to Quebec, and covered in Prince Edward Island and in Nova Scotia. Here, never batch of clouds from Kansas down to Nebraska down to the Dakotas, and a batch of clouds from Utah and Colorado, stretching on Wyoming, and stretching down through Montana and western portions of Montana, down through the Pacific Northwest, and down to Northern Nevada, north central California, and down to southwestern portions of British Columbia, down to Alberta, down to Saskatchewan, and down to Manitoba. Here. Okay, let's take a look at our map situation. It shows stationary front from southern Utah down for Arizona, down to Mexico, and a low pressure center in western Texas, and a warm front from Texas and Oklahoma, stretching down Arkansas, down in Tennessee, and a stationary front from eastern Kentucky, stretching down to the Virginias. Here, stationary front stretching from off the Gulf of Mexico, stretching with South Florida, and stretching off the Atlantic coastline. Stationary front from southwestern Minnesota down to South Dakota, stretching the Dakotas, and down to Saskatchewan. Frontal boundary stretching from southern British Columbia down to central Washington, Oregon. Another frontal boundary from southwestern Montana down to Idaho. Frontal boundary off the Californias. Another frontal boundary from eastern California, stretching on western Arizona down to western Gulf of California. Frontal boundary from western South Dakota down to Nebraska down to eastern portion of Colorado. And another frontal boundary from western portions of Texas to north central portions of Mexico. Here. 20 degrees out temperature right now in Boston, 35 out in Washington, D.C., 44 in Atlanta, 79 out in Miami, 70 out in Brownsville 62 in Dallas, 35 out in Kansas City, 33 at Chicago, 24 in Minneapolis, 31 in Denver, 40 in Albuquerque, 35 in Salt Lake City, 51 in Los Angeles, 52 in San Francisco, 47 in Seattle, and 34 out in Great Falls, Montana. Here. Okay, let's take a look at our discussion here. Wintry mix across the northeast and middle Atlantic should gradually change the rate. Heavy rains and thunderstorms expected with a cold front across the central and eastern United States late this week. And strong Pacific storm moving onshore will bring heavy winds. And high winds and heavy rains and feet of snow into the northwestern United States. Damp and dreary conditions are expected across the eastern seaboard on Friday as a widespread precipitation continues to develop in the northwest of our frontal boundary. Stretch along just inland up from the Atlantic coast, snow and freezing rain will initially be possible for many locations across the middle Atlantic states and the northeastern states, but as Arctic air mass in parts gradually road precipitation should eventually change to all. Rain by Friday night or early Saturday morning. Vigorous energy swinging out at the Rockies early in the period will help intensify surface low well. It tracks throughout the Central Plains, Mississippi, and Middle Mississippi Valley on Friday. It lifts throughout the Upper Great Lakes on Saturday. Snow expected to be northwest of the surface low, and areas of freeze away will be possible within the precipitation development to the north and then associated warm front surge throughout the Midwest. However, the rain this system will be the heavy rains and thunderstorms firing up along the trailing cold front, pushing throughout the central eastern United States as steady stream of Gulf moisture pulling northward ahead of it. Its frontage should fuel an organized line of convection which will pose a threat for flash flooded and severe weather. As flash went to the front crest of the Appalachians on Saturday, just as shower activity quiets down over the western United States on Friday. A strong Pacific storm moving onshore will bring another round of active weather across the northwest United States this weekend, and a slot of Pacific moisture combined with favored orographic should produce soaking rains along the coastal areas from northwest Washington down to northern California, where snow will be measured in feet, and some on the higher elevations of the Cascades and over Rockies also widespread strong and gusty winds are expected across the area as the deep Pacific system comes ashore this weekend. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast discussion for New England. A period of light snowfall expected for the morning to early afternoon today. Early overnight drizzle, chance of rain is expected as temperatures rise, local heavy rainfall. And strong winds expected late Saturday to Saturday evening, merely dry, and mild weather will fall Sunday to early next week. With the next threat of showers on Tuesday, a gradual cooler trend is expected late next week. 10 a.m. update. Several changes to this forecast package. First, temperatures wet at several degrees colder than forecast for 14 hours. Likely due to the dynamic cooling with a snow across the region. Adjusted those appears temperature to begin to rise from the 20s inland region to the 30s at Cape and Island Islands. 2 points been adjusted accordingly. First area of light snow, which deposited on average about half to 1 inch, a few spots received a bit more. Has moved off the eastern coast, however, have been monitored area of precipitation which has caused freezing rain and freezing drizzle across portions of Long Island has been slowly bustled to northward to the entire area moves generally to the east. Expect northern with an edge of precipitation to make it into the southern out southern coastal Massachusetts during the afternoon. Did have some slight chance of low chance possibilities in the year earlier, but the increase in likely to low category pops rather tight gradient to precipitation as depicted on the current radar. Tuesday see some patchy light precipitation in the north of the main areas, so kept chances pops for most other areas but at least mid-afternoon. Back into the precipitation should move off to the New Jersey and Southern Long Island coastline early this afternoon and shift east to have threaded the precipitation and briefly and precipitation from west east during the afternoon for nightfall. Remainder of the forecast looks in a very good shape, but then an update to bring current conditions current. Hazard weather outlook day 1 today tonight. Hazard weather not expected this time of the day. 2 for 7 Saturday for Thursday. 7 winds may range wind advisory criteria Saturday afternoon to Saturday evening. Locally heavy rainfall may lead to some urban port drainage flooding in late Saturday into Saturday night. Okay, let's take a look at a 7-day forecast goes like this. For this afternoon, a chance of snow showers before 3 p.m. The slight chance rate of snow showers cloudy with a high near 37 degrees. South wind about 6 miles by chance precipitation is 50%. Today, daytime snow accumulation of less than a half inch possible. Tonight, a chance of showers barely after midnight. Cloud skies low 35 degrees. South wind about 3 to 5 miles by chance precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than a 10th of an inch possible. Saturday, rain barely after 8 a.m. Patch fog after 10 a.m. high near 54 degrees. South wind about 6 to 15 miles by wind. Gust as 30 miles by chance precipitation is 9%. New precipitation amounts between a half and a 3/4 inch possible. Saturday night, rain barely after Sure. 1 a.m. before 2 a.m. Patchy fog before 4 a.m. Lower end 41 degrees. South wind about 8 to 17 miles per hour coming west after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 48 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 100%. New precipitation amounts between 3/4 and 1 inch possible. For Sunday, both sides got higher 46 degrees. West wind about 13 to 17 miles per hour. Wind gusts as high as 32 miles per hour. Sunday night, most of the coast got lower 30 degrees. Monday, both sides got higher 51 degrees. Monday night, most of the coast got lower 37 degrees. Tuesday, a chance of showers. Most of the coast got higher 46 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. For Tuesday night, a chance of showers. Most costs got low and 30 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. Wednesday, part of the got higher 41 degrees. Wednesday night, podcast got low and 25 degrees. For Thursday, most of the got higher 37 degrees. Peters, what a phrase of the day. A snow and rain chance this afternoon. This is PJ Wizard. Have a good day with a good positive attitude here.